India mi ke channel Banwan Rak Kubor Baman Lagasmi.
Ki Nonghikai Skul Adhoc hapo kashatri jongka Federation of All School Teachers Association FASTOM. Haka arpu artrik Iaiong kilapin long kajingyat padba batur sya sekretariat halor kajing sngap kinti ke sorkar. Ya kimat jing dawa bekintup ya kajing kintiu ya baro ki Nonghikai Adhoc syaka deficit. Hakani kesengi ki nong yalam kilalet ru banyak kendo ya Commissioner ke Education. Hindrai hakani kajing ya kendo kajing ai jing keren kam syam lesai so. Kumta kila lumbiang ik jingya lang hamadan malki ban Shim karai jingya ki kabating bakintup Naduh kajingya Sangeh Shim Klas banum Shim benta haki program jong ke sorkar bat kiwei kabasdang Naduh ka arpu Tarik Iaiong hajar arpu ar.
Nothing is going to happen. And I told them that straight to their face. I said if the file took 3 months just to move from the directorate to the additional secretariat, then it means that the file will take another 6 months in order to reach the finance and to be approved. We cannot wait that long. So based on our conversations that we had, they seem to be taking the matter seriously, and they seem to be making a couple of calls, so they have taken some of our numbers as well. They said that they are going to inform us what we are going to do and how we are going to take this forward. But let's come to the positive part of it. What is the positive part that came out of this agitation that we had? See, in the last 1 month, a lot of things has changed. There was a change in perspective. There was a change in the way you look at things. There was a change that has embodied in each and every single one of you. For the very first time, we are sitting here as teachers, not as someone who is representing any kind of organization. We have teachers right from the LP, the UP, the secondary and the high secondary sitting here, including some of the parents and the ex-students to whom I am so very grateful. In the past, we have also seen many leaders, but for the very first time, all of you sitting there are leaders. All of you sitting there are willing to be here at multi-ground, irrespective of how costly it is, irrespective of how difficult it is, irrespective of the bad weather, irrespective of all the hardships and the problems that you have in front of you, irrespective of all those, you are sitting here as teachers. For that, I would like to thank and to applaud each and every single one of you. Why teachers are so important? That is an answer that all of you know. I do not need to tell you. But for those officers that are outside of the gate, for those officers that are standing somewhere, this message is for them. Without teachers, you will not be standing where you are standing right now. Do you have parents who have taught you how to walk? You have teachers who have taught you how to write. These very same teachers who have pushed you to the position of wearing those stars on your shirt. These very same teachers who have helped you to accomplish all your dreams. They are sitting right here and they are waiting on you to take a call. Me and the other teachers that are sitting here, we are just mere teachers. We are helpless. But you are not. You are sitting in a position where you can help our cause. We went to meet these officers and it is all futile. But you can make it fruitful. We have held your hand, taught you how to write ABC. It pains me to see that these very same policemen and policewomen who we have held their hands are now holding lathis. For what? But I do not blame you. You are following orders and we respect that. I respect the Deputy Commissioner of East Casio's district for allowing us to gather here today. And if we are to talk of the Deputy Commissioner, Mrs. Isawanda Lalu, we are also reminded of a very important thing. Mrs. Isawanda Lalu is the last IAS officer that is being produced by the state of Meghalaya since 2012. It is a very proud moment in 2012 when Mrs. Isawanda Lalu became the IAS officer. But it is also a very grim moment from 2013 onwards, because we have not had any IAS officers except nominated IAS officers. There is a difference. What does this show? This shows that the education system in the state of Meghalaya is crumbling down. This shows that the education system of Meghalaya is outdated. This shows that the education system of Meghalaya is not up to the mark that it should be. Meghalaya is known as the education hub of the Northeast, but now Meghalaya is becoming just a shell of what it used to be. That is a very grim moment. And sometimes, when we teachers, we come forward, we write articles, we do this, we do that, we speak in public, we will always have people who will come up to us and will ask us this question. If you think you are so good, if you think you are intelligent, if you think you are wise, if you think you are good enough, why don't you become an IAS officer? Why do you compete in the civil services? Why do you compete in these different government posts that are there? If we are living in a society where people ask us these questions, we are living in the wrong society. Because you cannot expect all the animals to climb a tree. Some animals do not want to climb a tree. Some animals prefer to fly. Not all of us can fly. Some of us have fast legs, we can run but we cannot fly. We cannot expect an ostrich to run as fast as a cheetah or the leopard. But we are in this profession because we choose this profession, because we love this profession. We love the students that we teach. We are not teachers because we just want to become teachers, because we do not get a job. We want teachers because we choose to be teachers. That is just something to fight until we win this war. We are in the middle of a state of war right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we cannot stop. In a war, once you stop, once you accept defeat, you are no longer an identity of your own, but you become the identity of another person who has won that war. These ministers who are sitting there in the chairs, maybe they do not understand why we are fighting right now. Maybe they do not understand why we are demanding for our rights. Maybe they do not understand, or maybe they do not want to understand. But as teachers, since each and every single one of you who are sitting here our teachers, it is your job. It is your job to make them understand. That is what teachers do, and that is what we will continue to do. If we have a minister who does not understand, we will help them understand. Because as teachers, we always hold the hand of our weakest student. We always hold the hands of the students who are incapable. We motivate them, we inspire them, we enlighten them. That is what we are going to do. About how we are going to move forward, that is Sanju is going to take charge of that. He is going to discuss the next course of action. But you must understand, I know most of you came here. You came here with a lot of hope. You came here with a lot of expectation. You came here and you want to return back home with something that you can look forward to. And I will give you something to look forward to. Someday, you can imagine yourself, someday when you are old and when you are sitting in your rocking chair, when you will not be able to walk or run anymore. You will look back at life. On that day, you will have plenty of time to think. You will look back at life, you will look back at what you have done, and you will look back on this day. That is the 22nd of April 2022. You will look at this day and you will think, you will say to yourself, you are glad that you came. You will say to yourself, you are glad you took part. You will say to yourself, you are glad that you became that leader. And you will tell yourself a story. Had I not taken that first step, my children and my grandchildren will not have this present that they have on that time in the future. This agitation that we have right now is symbolical. It is the genesis, as I have said, and the exodus of something great that is going to happen. We do not want to change only the salary of the teachers. We do not want just the enhancement, but we want change. We want to change the entire education system of Meghalaya. We want to empower Meghalaya. We want to make its citizens, we want to make its students good enough to compete with students from outside.
Komitmen ini tahap dengan executive ini tinggal aman Shim lagi ekbel persenjam. Berarti senjam mengenai Shim maka resolution nah tu kasih bangi don tu general meeting yang Hills bilang lain tuli. Berkata bagi nikah ada indefinite non cooperation movement. Kata kalau balada सरकार कम खत ये करन AA बटकम आई कमिटमेंट AA कमत नीन penlong ये का जनरल मीटिंग ka peace rally mentakasi badai mentakasi pada kewe na kita solution sebagai action ya pendak mentakasi perkebaar kalau mbak ke jin boycott ya ki Klas ke jin boycott ya ki conventions perke jin boycott ya ki di bentang ke government ka ayang itu Nonghikai mar kita pun Nonghikai mingat di census mingat wiki duty te jin boycott di kita but kabalay kalau ba ni ki Nonghikai ni ya volunteer ban check ba kanya ki boycott jadi ya ki Klas ki boycott ya ki organizations kan ya break tengila nila form ro da body but ni je di volunteer ban check aman lagi jaga ba